You gotta wonder what goofy-looking beast this skull belonged to. I mean, it has the demonic horns and all that, but still, though, it's got kind of the same overbite as Miniblin's, going durr, durr. Oh, and I just noticed it's got some moss hanging out of there, like its nose is dripping. It's like a... yeah, disgusting. So yeah, anyway, Ganondorf's interior designer pretty much pulled out all the stops, even the not so menacing details, but no contractor is perfect, is it? Hey, paisanos, this is TinGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. So in the last part, we entered Ganondorf's tower, and we conquered each of the wings. We even refought the bosses that we faced on our journey. Well, 4 out of 6 of them. They left out Godon and the Helmrock King. But for Godon it makes sense, since that boss was basically just a trial for the hero. He wasn't technically one of Ganondorf's monsters. And it was a shame we didn't get to face down with the Helmrock King again, because Scooty would have had his revenge a second time with the gigantic bird that stole his sister to begin with, but I guess that battle was more special because it was the most personal battle of all. But for now, we must venture onward, deeper into Ganondorf's lair. And hopefully not fall victim to any more tricks and traps. Like this green haze going on. Hope nobody let her rip in this hallway. Ah. Okay, so we got... So yeah, we got just these Miniblins with overbites. Actually, come to think of it, if you look closely at their faces, I mean, they've got the horns and the overbite. Do you think that skull at the entrance to this room was actually belonged to a giant Miniblin? Like a Titan Miniblin? I don't know, I've been watching too much Owl House. But yeah, that's kind of concerning. Is there a giant version of Miniblin? Like a giant Blin or something? So yeah, the walls have eyes. Literally. They're just all painted in there, just with this hallway with just this green noxious haze. But we've got our gas mask. Well, the medieval equivalent to one. It's not a gas mask, it's just a mask. Let's take this thing off for now. And second thought, let's just keep it. Might run into more troubles up ahead, but we'll see what comes next. Okay, so in we go to the deeper sanctum of Ganon's tower, and now we're talking. Now this hits at a more gothic, more ominous feel to it. Yeah, even the music here is kind of mysterious, giving off a mysterious vibe, and yeah, just look at these lanterns. Yeah, look at the detail on these things, just with the horns or the thorns. Yeah, just really gives you a sense of twisted evil here. So yeah, but it's a kind of twisted evil that still makes you admire Ganondorf's tastes and the kind of interior designers he hired to make this place. But that's not important here. Okay, so in order to go onward, we'll need to find a way past this brick wall, but we don't have the means to do so, unfortunately. Not even the Master Sword can break through that. It's got a type of seal on it. But we'll find the clues we need in this room. Okay, so focus on the lanterns on the wall. There's one with 2 flames, 3 flames, and 4 flames. Oh, got another call from our gossip stone. All right.
Hey.
Hey. I like how the king does that.
Scooty, you must remember well the appearance of this room. The shape of the floor, the number of items hanging on the walls. Such things are the keys to solving the riddles that lie ahead. Do not overlook anything.
So yeah, the king just greets us on the gossip stone with,
Hey!
I kind of like that. I kind of like the gimmick with even though the king can't follow you wherever you go, since he's a boat and boats can't walk on land. He at least has a gossip stone and like your own personal ferry. I could certainly think of more annoying partners to have in Zelda games.
Hey, listen! Hey, look! Hey, watch out! Hey!
Shut up, Navi! Ugh. Stinking fairy. Okay, so what do we have here? So the torches aren't the only thing to check. We have a plaque here. Okay. Check here. The sword hilts of my servants who lurk deep in the darkness shall be the guideposts that point to me. Okay, so... sword hilts. It took me a little while to realize that, but apparently the hilt is the handle of the sword. It's not the blade itself, it's the handle. Right under the guard. So yeah, the grip. The very tail of the sword, if you will, is the hilt. Alright, so just memorize the pattern of the torches along the wall, and also look at the designs of the former bosses that we defeated on the wall as well. So yeah, we've got Mulgera, Jalhala on this side, and we got Goma and Kali Demos on that side, and the symbol of Ganon's evil right up there. With the angry eyebrows, it looks like. And the gnarled teeth. The beast within. Okay, so memorize that, and that. Alright, and he's looking down, almost as if he's called upon to drop into the bottomless pit. But first, let's go into the room across the way and see what secrets lie within there. Okay, so we got crystal switches, looks like. Okay, so gotta hit them in order. Oh, quaint. Okay, so, bones of boomerang time, mate. Alright, so... 1, and this one, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, boom! Crisscross along the way. Alright. And that emits a portal of pure concentrated evil! And look who's here! Okay, so yeah, the king is here. A shock.
I see. So this is the portal through which Ganon was able to seep into the unsuspecting world above.
Well, I guess it makes sense. I mean, he needed some way to actually get above the sea, since his tower and the castle are under the sea.
Scooty, we shall make use of this path that Ganon created for himself. If there is anything from the world above that you believe you need, then climb into the boat and enter the column of darkness.
Okay, so we'll do just that. The dark portal we go into. Rise above. Into the netherworlds. No, where else in the Great Sea will we go? The Forsaken Fortress. Duh! How do you think that Ganondorf made this fortress to begin with? I mean, it's not like this place was being used or anything, so yeah. So yeah, everything tracks now. So he used that portal to rise up from the depths of the ocean and attack the world above with his monsters and even the giant bird. Alright, so we could view the Nintendo gallery, but we still got one last subject to take a picture of. So we'll wait on that.
The world above is still calm and peaceful, but the future is bleak if Ganon is able to absorb Zelda's powers. Scooty, we must return to Ganon's tower as soon as your errands are complete. You must rescue Zelda from Ganon's clutches at all costs!
On it. Okay. Okay, so back down we go to the dark pits of Ganon's tower. Okay, so now we have 2 active portals that'll bring us to the world above and bring us back down below. One at the Tower of the Gods and one at the Forsaken Fortress. Okay, so yeah, even though it's pure concentrated evil, we can make use of such things. It's nice to know that even artifacts and spells that are made of pure darkness can have their uses. But we must continue onward. Okay, so past the ornate doors with the familiar pig monster face. Yeah, as a kid, I wouldn't pay any of these details mind, but as an adult, I just really love taking the time to just admire all the detail that went into some of these designs. Okay, so once again, Scooty stares down at the bottomless abyss, almost as if he's being called to jump into it. And that's exactly what we'll do, Geronimo! Alright, we enter into a maze. It looks like... Look who is back! Alright, the evil spirit returns! Phantom Ganon returns! Volleyball time, baby! Alright. Alright, game, set, match! Alright. Alright, so with the power of the Master Sword at full power, Phantom Ganon goes down a bit like that. Alright, so, you might be wondering which place to go. Well, if you remember that plaque saying the hilt of thy swords points you in the right direction, or something like that. Well, it's not the blade, it's the hilt. The handle. This thing. That points in the right direction. Okay, so that's pointing to this door. If you go the wrong way, you'll either end up in a room full of baddies, or you'll just have to start the whole maze over again! So, yeah. Probably a good idea to avoid the blade of the dark swords, if you can. Lest you lose 2 hearts of health. Can't imagine going on just a 3-heart challenge. You don't gather any heart pieces or heart containers whatsoever, and you have to go through the entire game without dying. Okay, so, once again, okay. Yeah, trying to use this shadow clone jutsu on me. Emphasis on shadow, since this is a pure being of pure darkness. Alright. Yes, sir! Alright. Okay, so, through this door we shall go. But not without admiring a bit of the satanic goat heads on the doors. Okay, so yeah, look at these this room just these rooms pillars just kind of resemble like spinal columns in a freaky way. Ahem. Well, let's continue onward. Okay, so hilt towards this door. We'll take it. Okay, so dodge the root slice, or whatever it's called. Oh, new attack. Oh! So yeah, brand new attack by Phantom Ganon. Okay, well, the basic idea is you spin, and all those balls of pure energy will go right back at him, like this blue ball of energy that you volley back and forth. Okay, so another round of tennis with the Phantom. Okay, so venture further into Phantom Ganon's labyrinth. Okay. Yeah, it just keeps coming back. Even with the Master Sword at full power, it's just not enough. It just keeps coming back for more and more. Just like us. Okay! Game, set, match. Once again. Okay. So yeah, you can even pick up the sword, I think. Well, can you? Yeah, you can. So yeah, a little boy holding a sword of pure evil.
Evil!
Wonder other uses it could have, but for now, let's go onward. Okay, whoop! There's 11 herbs and spices of nope. Alright. Great tennis practice. Alright, so yeah. If nothing else, Phantom Ganon is a fantastic tennis partner to play with. Okay, in this room. Okay, so ooh, even the bars on the doors are ornate. Okay, focus. All right. Okay, so yeah. All right, wait for it. Ah, not again. Okay, so. I want to see if I can perfect the spinning ball attack. Okay, so... Oh, no. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, brilliantly designed Phantom, I might add. I like to think that that's the pure, raw, concentrated evil that Ganondorf used to be. Alright! Yeah! Huzzah! Beautiful. Oh, but what's this? Another special treasure just for us. How generous of ya. Alright, what is in this chest? Alright, give me it here. We got the light arrow! When you take out your bow, use R to change arrowheads, then fire away! Hit me with your best shot, fire away! Like all the other times I've sang. The sacred light of these arrows can pierce pure evil itself. Alright. Okay, so... Alright, so that's the exit out. Yeah, like I mentioned before, look at the swirl effects on the bar door here. Yeah, that's beautiful. And then here, Look along these walls, just all these intricate details, like vines just dangling down from the walls. Yeah, look at it. Look at the detail here. It really does make me twice as disappointed. I mean, at first glance, people just bash this game for just its cel-shaded cartooniness, and even less people are just admiring the smaller details about what makes this game so great. Even if the countless hours of sailing does get monotonous for the completionists like myself. But yeah, just all along this room, just beautiful details that even I never noticed before. But that's partly why I'm doing this LP of it. Just kind of take another look at this game and actually have more of an appreciation of the people behind the scenes, the people who brought this game to us. And I imagine it's going to look even more stellar in the HD remake. I still haven't yet to play that game. I know that by now the HD remake is over 10 years old, so I imagine there's a bunch of LPs of it already out, but I haven't played it, so... So yeah, it's just a personal experience, honestly. So that still doesn't explain how we get through that door. Yep. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, whoa! Alright. Dodge the ninjutsu spinneroo. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so just playing volleyball with him will only... Well, you can still play volleyball with him, but it will it's to no avail. He'll just keep coming back. So yeah, he'll vanish and keep fighting him. Let's try out our brand new ammunition, shall we? Alright. Power of light compels thee. Okay, so. Okay. Alright, fire, ice, light. The power of God compels thee! Sorry, couldn't help myself. Okay, so, all that remains is his weapon. He won't be needing it where he went. And thankfully I already checked. I've already gotten... I took his picture way early in the Forsaken Fortress when we first encountered Phantom Ganon, so no need to worry about that. He's gone for good this time, but we have his figurine to remember him by. Certainly was a badass warrior of darkness. But we'll be taking this with us, if we can pick it up. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So yeah, you might be wondering what the sword has to do with the seal on the door. Well, give it a quick chuck, and watch the light show! Alright, and that brick wall just crumbles to... just vanishes. It didn't even crumble, it just vanished in puffs of pure evil. Okay, so yeah. That truly is the power of the light arrows. So now we have two weapons against the forces of evil. The Master Sword itself and the light arrows. Not presented to us by Zelda this time, but just found within Ganon's stronghold. Okay, so I do believe this will be another good stopping point. Already done enough. We conquered Phantom Ganon's labyrinth. we discovered a dark portal, a shortcut back to the world above. So yeah, we've done a couple of major things, so we can call this part quits. And we shall venture on deeper, even deeper into Ganon's lair in the next part. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. And I really admire Ganon's detail with goat heads. I mean, I never actually noticed those back in Ocarina of Time. Must be kind of a new thing for him, a new hobby of his to collect goat heads. Or skulls of goat heads. Everybody has a phase that they have at one point in their life.